Are you struggling to get a smooth layer of pencil down on your paper, or are you one of those that find that you have pencil streaks throughout your drawing? If so, this video is perfect for you, and keep watching. Okay guys, so I've managed to get myself some fancy schmancy gear, and the headache I have had trying to create this, what will probably be less than a 10-minute video, has just made me want to cry. Things have nearly been thrown across the room, so I do hope you enjoy this video, because I may just have a paddy if you don't, and yeah, I might just go have a strop in my room. So today's video is about my technique that I use to be able to get the transition of pencil down onto paper as smooth as possible, which means that when you layer from one level of pencil up to the next, it means that you get a really smooth layer of pencil down, and there's much less seeing of pencil marks and paper through the actual pencil itself. Before we get started with the tutorial, if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell button and select all for the notifications. I go live every Wednesday, which means that you can see my drawing processes in real time. And I also try and upload a minimum of 1 or 2 videos a week. Here's the tutorial. Okay, as mentioned, I'm going to show you my technique for using your pencil in various ways that will help you to gain more lighter pressure. If you're somebody that struggles with hard pressure, you more than likely, focus camera, you more than likely have issues with holding your pencil further, or closer I should say, to the lead of your pencil. If you find that this is you, you're going to get yourself quite a lot of downward pressure on your pencil. So what you then need to do is just simply move your pencil, or should I say your fingers, about 1.5 inches away from the end of your pencil, and you'll find that your pressure becomes lighter. If you're then to move about halfway up the barrel of your pencil and do it again, you keep getting lighter each time. Then when you move your pencil right down to the end, so we're right on the end of the barrel there, you get even lighter. Exactly the same with colouring pencils. We'll do it the opposite way. This time we'll go from the top, and you can see that that is nice and light. Then we'll come further down, about halfway again, and we can increase that pressure again, and then we'll come about 1.5 inches away from the end, and then we can increase that pressure again until we get to the bottom, and then we can really get some pressure into our pencil. Now the reason being is it's harder to be able to force pressure down the barrel of your pencil when you're working at further distance from the lead. So have a practice if you are one that struggles to get a light layer, just by simply putting your pencil halfway. So that is generally what I find for me the best place to put for pencil pressure. Now if you're also one that tends to have this very backwards and forwards motion, you'll get streaking in your pencil. A simple method that I do is in ovals. Now what I'll do is I'll draw a large one so you can see, but this is roughly the shape that I draw in. So when I go down my paper, I'm consistently drawing in ovals, and I'm closing the gap each time because I'm going back on myself, and it gives me a much smoother layer of colour. Now you'll find that you'll get this sort of overlapping here because you essentially got one layer, 2 layers. That's absolutely fine. All you've got to do is when you come to do your next layer is go in the other direction. And it covers that up. And then each time you can just change the direction that your pencil goes, and what it does is it just helps fill the tooth of the paper, evens out your layers, and gets rid of any possible pencil lines that may be there. But I have found personally for me that this method has been pretty foolproof. I haven't had any issues yet. Some people mention about doing circles, but I find even with circles you still end up, let me try and put a bit more pressure on to show you a bit clearer. Some people still end up with gapping in between, so I don't, personally for me, I don't find that as effective. For me, it really is ovals. Ovals are king when it comes to this. Now, there is no hard and fast rules for any way of holding a pencil or even the technique that you may use, and the pencil police are certainly not going to come and find you because you don't do it the same as Joe Bloggs next door. You will eventually find a rhythm of your own that you'll be happy with. I think the most important thing for you to take away from today is that pencil pressure is very, very important, and as long as you can get that pencil pressure even, you'll get smooth colouring. So even if you go backwards and forwards, you'll eventually learn. Muscle memory will help you eventually learn to not have this gapping between the lines, and that's what happens. So even here where I've done straight lines, once you've done the ovals enough, you end up getting in such a, as I say, the muscle memory kicks in, and becomes pretty hard actually after a while to even get gapping in between. So give it a go. Try the different pencil pressures. As I say, the closer to the lead you are, the harder the pressure, the further up the barrel, the lighter the pressure. So give that a go and let me know how you get on. As I mentioned earlier, it is useful for graphite as well. So we're just going to get a little bit of a lightish layer of graphite down, and you'll find that it's much easier to blend out, and you'll get much smoother layers by using that same technique. And again, if you want to do another layer on top, you just go in the other direction within those ovals. Now, graphite is a much harder lead, so you'll find that it won't soften as quickly, but you still get really, really good soft, gentle layering in between. You'll find that graphite shine takes much longer to build up. And yeah, in general, I find for me, it's probably the best technique I have found so far. I would love to hear from you what type of person you are with regards to pressure. So pop down in the comments below. Are you a hard pusher, a medium, or are you very light on your layers? It'd be interesting to see what the consensus is. Are you a backwards and forwards? Are you a circle? Or do you already do the ovals? Let me know in the comments. It'll be interesting to find out. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, I would love a thumbs up. The old YouTube loves the algorithms. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I do go live every Wednesday where you can find out these techniques live while drawing. If you have any questions regarding this technique, pop them in the comments below, and I shall see you on the next video.